This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Take a look. We're at the level of support I discussed yesterday. We're also in a bear flag. Bam. Big move to the downside. I'm going to go through the pick up. Hit the like button if you trade Bitcoin. Definitely our VIP. Hit the like button. I want to show you a 1,514% trade short. That's mine. Guys, look at Arturo, though. New VIP, 1,272%. Liam coming in with a 524% and 91%. A lot more trades than just this, but this is part of what's going on. 678%. Venus, way to go. I know that's one of your many trades now. I did try to prepare you. You understand? I tried to prepare you for this pick up where we are. Again, understand the macro. Bam. We're going to go through this logarithmic. We're also going to go through, guys, in terms of that yesterday, remember, how do you get to the logarithmic? How do you put all the price action for Bitcoin on the screen? We put Bitcoin index. Bam. Bitcoin index will give you Bitcoin all-time history index. That's all the price action of Bitcoin. It's by trading view. So make sure you have that together. Make sure you have logarithmic selected. And then we're going to walk through this white line, which is, use that magnet tool. And again, from this specific feature candle wick around that $163 connected up through that 3,600, let's say $3,600. Yes, we are along that level right now. We are experiencing a pickup along this level, and I have this zoomed in on the left-hand side so that you can take a look at the specific features. Now, guys, this is not an easy pickup. I'm going to go through the details in terms of the expectation. Yes, it's a bear flag. I will state for the record that bear flags are common, okay, along a line of support such as this on the macro. Pay attention. When you look at the macro situation here on the right, this daily, yes, a bear flag is somewhat expected because we're crawling the specific line of support here. So to say that, well, you don't want to be involved because there is a bear flag, just understand anytime that you're trading along a channel line support that, yeah, you're going to have some dynamics there in terms of etching along. Now, let's look at the features here, and there is one textbook, and listen, guys, there's one textbook area of concern in this zone. This is the zoomed in version. So let's get into the zoomed in version, but so excited. I know that you have your trading view set up. I know you have your chart set up. I know you're looking at this. Way to go, guys. It's another VIP weekend. Now, in terms of the bear flag, real easy stuff, guys. Under the trend line, go to parallel channel. Boom. And start your specific channel line formation, your bear line, or your bear flag formation from the support to the resistance. Just drag that up. You can see that we have engaged quite well along this level of support. Boom. Nice feature. Now, the downside target, will go through the downside target. It will require a breakdown, a breakout, and we'll need momentum. I'll let you know in terms of momentum. Please pay attention. We have the daily heading down. We have, guys, it is negative. Now, MACD is negative. We have the 4 hourly and the 8 hourly, the bigger time frames, more important time frames, they're all down, okay? So in terms of the 1 hourly or 30-minute or 5-minute, you may find some relief there. However, those larger time frames, the daily, the 4 hourly, and the 8 hourly are down. In terms of the specifics, and we would need that to move down. Guys, we're excited about price action at all times. In terms of this preceding amplitude, boom, move to the downside. We'd be looking at I'd say 11,100 as measured and demonstrated to you here. 11,100. We'll specify some additional roadblocks that we'd get into. I'll do that with VIP when we have a little bit more time. I'll cut you a video on that as well. Essentially, we're going to need to break this line. We're also going to need, I'm going to just bring this up, we would also need to dispense with the golden pocket, dispense with the 786, the 86 in that full retracement, and the bottom line is we'd have to dispense with the entirety of this macro trend line. So it would be quite a bit, guys. It would be quite a bit for us just to throw the entirety of this trend line out the door and for us to head down to 11,000. I'm going to tell you, it would be a lot. All right, it's going to take a lot of momentum. Now, in terms of the one feature here, the textbook feature, I want to shout out to the VIP. Hope you guys are doing well this weekend. Nice action, nice price action. The most concerning element is the following. In terms of a bullish pickup in this zone, the most concerning element is the textbook feature. And I want to shout out to the Elliott Wave International Group, okay, for their work on the expanding leading diagonal. This specific expanding leading diagonal is a very real, very troublesome for the bulls expression. Please take a look. The expanding leading diagonal. You know, if you've been keeping up with our channel, we cover these all the time. We trade them all the time. Now, we have this expanding level of support rising and expanding there with that level of resistance. Now, this is typically a bearish pattern in and of itself. We see, I'd say at least, what is it? We've done the figures. About 80% of these break, boom, to the downside. It's currently being rebuttressed by this level of support. If you trade Bitcoin, I know that you're familiar with this pattern. We have had countless in this specific range. We've had countless expanding leading diagonals. So I want to bring that up as really the primary concern. I have to say the primary concern for a bull pickup. Now, if you hit your mark here, if you're along the line of support, I'm going to say you're already in the money. We can get into the lower time frames. Lower time frames will be expressive of some additional action. Always, you know that. We would dig in and take a look at, as we have been in the back. Let's take a look real quickly in terms of any expansions. Are there any bull pennants? Are there any bull flags? Are we looking at any type of as we say, buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns, and hit your targets, right? We're looking at a downward sloping channel on the 5-minute. Very important to recognize and do that lower end micro to reflect the macro. Now, I would like to go into a different chart on the right-hand side to show you on the 5-minute. I recommend that you put the 100 and the 200 moving averages, that 100 and 200 moving average. You'll just see it's really going to be a chore. It's something that, as we would look at it, along the way down here, that 100 is acted just as a bulletproof level. In terms of jumping the 100, then the 200, it's going to be what is required. Let's look at let's see here. In terms of the additional, why don't we go to the daily? The daily is very interesting right now as well. On the daily, we do have interaction just south of that 100 moving average here. So ultimately on the daily, if you're looking at, well, we want higher prices on Bitcoin, we're going to need to get up over that 100, and that 200 would be the goal, currently at about 30,900. So we're excited, I'm going to say, with this breakdown here to have a bit of an expansion ongoing. You know, we like to trade these expansions. Anytime that we can get additional volatility, this is the daily chart. You know, anytime we can get additional volatility between the buyers and the sellers, we're looking at being involved personally. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. I want to invite you all to join. And again, guys, look, Venus 678%. Venus, way to go. 1,500%. That's another trade. That was a trade of mine. Arturo, 1,272%. Even while they're busy, VIP are booking trades, 524%. Liam, I know there was some more in the back. Just want to shout out to you guys. Make sure you repost just before my specific videos here for you guys. It'll make it easier for me to go through the details. Now, in terms of joining, you can join VIP. This link here will get you with the #1 group. Once you hit that VIP button, joining the top level of membership, make sure you go to the first pin tweet hit that first pin tweet, reply, and put I am VIP. And once you do that, that will put you in touch with me. I'll put you in the back in the winner's circle. We'll get you started on leverage the right way. Leon, I will be working with you this next week. I'm kind of feeling better these days. So we will get you up and running on 100 rounds. But just take a look at the charts in the back. A ton of work today. Very, very detailed. Going through the best we can in terms of everything we can do for VIP. Love the energy in the back, Arturo, and we want to feature Arturo. We get to feature Arturo, new VIP, just killing it in the back with the trades. Way to go, and we get to feature as well. Liam is just rocking and rolling in the back. Look at him with the Bulls, Scotland in the house. Guys, this is London with Bitcoin Spike. We're excited about this pickup on this white line here, guys. We have walked you through that. I hope you've hit it thus far. If you did hit it, you're in the money. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Watch the momentum. I've been saying for a long, it still is the case. In terms of the momentum, I want to see the 4 hourly. I want to see the 8 hourly. I want to see the daily come back around to justify a long entry for me, a larger, heavier long entry. So this is London with Bitcoin Spike, former hedge fund owner, private, non-SEC, and not financial advice. Join VIP today. So excited about another VIP weekend. Let's go.